Hey up, it's Steve from that old Yorkshire geek, and a bit of Star Trek news about William Shatner. Star Trek icon, this is the headline, from the Metro. Star Trek icon William Shatner, 91, admits his time is limited. Well, yeah, because he's 91. As usual, links in the description. Don't forget, like and subscribe, share the videos, drop a comment, hit the notification bell if you're subscribed already. I'm also on Rumble and Odyssey, Spotify. I used to say Anchor.fm, but it's just Spotify now, I think. I'll still say it. Anchor.fm, Spotify, Amazon Music Podcast, Google Podcasts. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Links are in the description, as are the links for my two books, Silent Predator, a horror novella, very thin, and Mercury Rapids, sci-fi, light-hearted action-adventure, that's pretty thick. They're both on Amazon, Kindle or paperback. It's just a bit of fun. Right, so let's look at this news story. Here he is. Star Trek icon William Shatner, 91, admits his time is limited, and there's the legend himself. I did a photo thing once at a convention with him. They get him through, you know, like I was standing next to him for about 5 seconds, and then click, next, and that was my encounter with William Shatner. It might not even have been real. It could have been a dummy for all I knew, because he didn't move. Anyway, William Shatner has reflected on his own mortality and acknowledged that he doesn't have long to live and his time is limited. The Star Trek icon, 91, is best known for playing James T. Kirk, the captain of the USS Enterprise in the sci-fi series, for nearly 30 years. Yeah. Technically more than 30 years, I think. Oh, no, it isn't. No, I'm lying. Generations War, 94, wasn't it, I think, yeah. So it is nearly 28 years. While he hasn't let aging slow him down, in 2021 he signed up to be sent to space aboard a Blue Origin suborbital capsule, which saw him become the oldest person to fly in space. A lot of people say, well, he didn't really go to space, did he? So, yeah, he did. He went high enough to go to space. You're going to say Alan Shepard didn't go to space that first time. He didn't go into orbit, but still went into space. He's now reflecting upon his life and career in a new documentary. Titled You Can Call Me Bill, the film has been called an intimate portrait of William Shatner's personal journey across 9 decades of a boldly lived, see what they did there, and fully realised life, and strips away all the masks he has worn during his storied career, the masks, Halloween, to reveal the man behind it all. Now William has also spoken about coming to terms with the fact he is in his twilight years. Well, he's 91. I'm in my twilight years and I'm only bloody 55. I feel like I am anyway. Explaining why he decided to be followed by cameras for this project, he said it wasn't about contributing to his legacy, rather that he wanted to share his share his years of observations on the world. At least he's got a legacy, hasn't he? Most of us can't say we've got a legacy. I ain't got a legacy. As such. Not in my opinion. Anyway, and there he is with the crew. That's probably from Star Trek, I don't know, 5 or... No, it's from Star Trek 6. It's not from Star Trek 5 because Uhura hasn't got silver hair. So it's obviously from Star Trek 6. They must have photoshopped Sulu in there because he were on the Excelsior, wasn't he, Star Trek 6. I've turned down a lot of offers to do documentaries before, he said, but I don't have long to live. Whether I keel over as I'm speaking to you or 10 years from now, my time is limited, so that's very much a factor. You get to a certain age and you think, I could die any minute now. And it's true, you could. I feel like that now, to be honest. I've got grandchildren, he said. This documentary is a way of reaching out after I die, he told Variety. He doesn't need to reach out. William then spoke about how he didn't believe in a legacy. Just much like Picard in Picard Season 3, he said that, didn't he, at the beginning, in Episode 1. Because statues were torn down, graveyards are ransacked and headstones are knocked over. But he added, what does live on are good deeds. If you do a good deed, that's how your legacy's not your gravestone, is it, really? It's what you leave behind from your life, isn't it? That's your legacy, not where you're buried or interred. Oh, pardon me. So I'll probably burping and all sorts through this. I've just, as Jack O'Neill would say, I've just finished a lovely brunch. Anyway. But he added, what does live on are good deeds. If you do a good deed, it reverberates to the end of time. It's the butterfly effect thing. That's why I have done this film. And there's a picture of him going into space. It actually looks like he is in space there. There we go. William went to space back in 2021. I think he was 89 at the time, wasn't he? I think. One such observation he wanted to share with the world was after his historic spaceflight and how it felt like a funeral instead of a celebration. While William expected he would achieve the ultimate catharsis, after the adventure he was instead left with grief and overwhelming sadness, coming to terms with the knowledge of further destruction of Earth at the hands of humans. A lot of astronauts said that, don't they? Going into space and seeing the Earth from space and seeing how fragile it is quite sad when you know what we're doing to it. But anyway. The extinction of animal species of flora and fauna, but don't forget, nature can be a lot more destructive than man. But that's nature. Things that took 5 billion years to evolve, and suddenly we will never see them again because of the interference of mankind. I mean, some argue that mankind is a part of nature. We are a biological extinction level event, some could say. He added that thinking about all this filled me with dread. Is that it? Star Trek is streaming on Netflix. Yes, it is. In the UK. And I hope they never get rid of it because I watch a lot of... Basically, that's all I watch on Netflix is Star Trek. I'm going through Deep Space Nine at the minute. I've just started Season 7. Esri Dax has just walked in the door. So there we go. So, yes, so he's coming to terms with his own mortality. I should think so at 91. I hope I get to be 91. I suspect I won't, but I hope I do. So there we go. Bit of William Shatner news. There he is, the legend, the icon, the captain, the admiral, the Boston lawyer, the cop, T.J. Hooker, the man who Columbo defeats or outwits. I think more than once. And I think he actually fought Steve Austin, didn't he, in the $6 Million Man? Well, maybe not fought him, but went up against him, didn't he? So he's done his stuff as William Shatner. So he does have a legacy. Right, so we'll leave it there. So, thanks for watching. Wherever you are in the universe, look after each other. And until next time, I'll see thee.